So today is Friday, May the 15th in 2020. As we know, the COVID crisis has basically turned the world upside down. Some good news is it looks like we're going to slowly be going back to business tomorrow, which is Saturday. Even though some of it will be a slow reopening, we're going to start seeing the parks and the beaches start to open up. So that's a fantastic, at least some sense of normalcy. However, if you're a business owner right now, you're probably thinking to yourself, what is this going to affect, me personally? How do I even, work on this? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So sit back, take about 2 or 3 minutes. I'm going to make this a quick video and just hopefully give you some good ideas. Number one, you need to recognize and pivot. Pivot is a big word. Nobody really likes it because pivot is just another word for change. Once we're used to a certain type of regimen or certain type of routine, it's very hard to pivot because you're going into what's known as the unknown. Once you're into that unknown and you're comfortable, that becomes your new routine, thus the term pivot. In business, especially if you're dealing in some of the harder hit arenas, example, anything that has a lot of social activity in it, like a restaurant or a sports bar or a nightclub or things of that nature, those have been hit especially hard. So when I'm talking about pivoting, let's talk about restaurants in general. We're starting to see a lot of restaurants that are going from the seating business model to more of a takeout or call ahead or delivery model. You need to incorporate some of these into your business plan, not just for the next couple weeks, but maybe going forward until this virus is completely behind us and we're actually back to 100% quote unquote regular. Trying to think of the glasses half full, one of the things that this might do is actually expand your market because you might be able to deliver farther or reach more customers than you could normally do just as coming in. Because let's say if you had 30 tables in your restaurant, you can only seat those 30 tables. If you're doing takeout as more or pickup as more of your business, you're not restricted just from the table settings. So it might enable you to get a little further. So planning for that pivot is essential. One of the quickest ways to do that is implement and review your business plan. If you haven't done a business plan, now might be a good time to talk to a professional or even start one on your own. I'll leave some links in the comments below, but a great source almost for everything is the SBA website. They have a lot of free resources that you can do there. There's also, if you live in the Tampa Bay area, there's local professional counselors that you can use for free. And there's some courses that you can take for minimal cost at some of the local universities, college, learning institutions. So that's number one. Let's look to pivot on that business to look and really maximize what the current environment is. Number two, you have to execute. You have to execute almost on a perfect level. The reason being is the competition level is going to be a little bit higher because most people have limited amount of time, resources to actually go and visit or patron these establishments. You have to do the best that you can in the areas that you're working in. So if you're working in, once again, let's use the restaurant as the example. If you're doing a restaurant, make sure that you're serving the best, freshest ingredients food that you can, that your employees are taking care to prepare those items as if they were going to eat it themselves. The competition is going to be too high. Also, for the limited table service, you want to make sure that the professionalism of the current environment is being adhered to. Now, there's going to be a lot of regulations anyways, but take that extra precaution to let your customers know that they can feel safe in your establishment. Have your mask, have your social distancing in place, have the items that actually make your customers feel comfortable, so that they know that it's an establishment that they can eat and feel good in. These are some of the items that will help you not only retain the current customers you have, but have that word of mouth expand, which hopefully will add more repetitive business to your establishment. And the third item is plan. And what I mean by that is plan for the future, whatever that future is. That future may be just implementing those new strategies you have and slowly pivoting, as in we talked about in the first concept, and as the economy starts to speed up again. Those are some of the planning mechanisms that you can do. Also, maybe your planning is to expand your concept. So look at those different environments and those different forward-looking items that are unique to your own business. One of the other items is, it may be something that you look forward to and you say, you know what, this just isn't for me anymore. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. If it is, make a plan for your exit strategy, or to sell or move the business to maybe a partner that you have, or a family member, or whatever the case is. So whether you're looking to stay where you're at, expand the business, grow the business, or exit the business, make sure that you take a little bit of time and say, okay, here's where it is right now. Whatever that is, here's where it is right now. Here's where I'm hoping that it'll be, and where I want to be on a personal level going forward. So make that plan and implement the strategies and the activities to get you the result that you want. Thank you for taking time to view this video. Like I said, I was gonna keep this video short, sweet, to the point. Just 3 quick steps as we get back to business. As always, if you need us for anything, I'll leave some links below. Besides that, I want to wish you the best. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep the entrepreneur spirit shining bright. This is Dave Britton, Lobo Business Sales, LLC.